For every researcher, there comes a moment when preparation gives way to practice, when months of study and countless hours of discussion and carefully defended proposals must be tested beyond the walls of the classroom. For the 6th cohort of the WASCAL doctoral program in climate change and human habitat at the Federal University of Technology, Minna, that moment has arrived. Drawn from different countries across West Africa, these scholars share a common purpose: to produce research that responds to the region's growing climate challenges while contributing practical solutions for more resilient communities. Yet, before they disperse to their respective field locations, there remains one final responsibility: to ensure they are fully prepared for the journey ahead. It was with this objective, the WASCAL CC&HH convened a workshop on postdoctoral research proposal defense and fieldwork preparation for an intensive engagement with the doctoral researchers. More than a routine academic exercise, the workshop was designed to be a practical bridge to be the gap between research planning and research implementation, equipping every scholar with the practical knowledge required to conduct credible, ethical, and impactful field investigations. Sessions revisited and provided guidance to financial accountability required in managing their research grant as advised by WASCAL HQ's finance department, adherence to the postgraduate school reporting format, and the standardized chapter content of CC&HH, generation of policy briefs and posters from their research, timely preparation of quarterly progress reports for CC&HH and WASCAL HQ, preparation towards journal publications, and finally, adherence to timelines in their work plan and general Batch 6 implementation calendar, etc. Equal attention was given to the scientific integrity of the research process itself, from determining appropriate sample sizes to applying multi-stage sampling techniques, identifying representative study locations, and conducting household surveys using digital data collection tools. The workshop reinforced the importance of collecting reliable evidence capable of informing meaningful conclusions. Every methodological decision, participants were reminded, carries implications for the quality, credibility, and policy relevance of their research. Beyond technical competence, the workshop emphasized an equally important principle: responsibility. Doctoral research demands more than academic excellence. It requires discipline, accountability, and careful stewardship of the resources entrusted to each researcher. Managing research funds prudently, maintaining regular communications with supervisors, adhering to reporting schedules, and documenting every stage of the research process are not merely administrative requirements. They are essential components of professional research practice. As the workshop drew to a close, the director WASCAL CC&HH FUT Minna, Professor Apollonia Okimame, reflected on the significance of the day's engagement. The sessions, she explained, were carefully designed to address the practical gaps that often emerge once researchers leave the university for independent fieldwork. The objective was simple but profound: to ensure that every scholar begins the next phase fully prepared, minimizing costly mistakes while maximizing the quality and impact of their work. Her message carried both encouragement and responsibility. Success in the months ahead, she noted, will depend not only on the knowledge acquired during the program, but on each student's willingness to apply that knowledge with discipline and consistency. The timelines had been explained. The expectations had been made clear. The tools had been provided. What remained was the commitment of every scholar to follow the guidance they had received. Soon, these researchers will leave the familiar environment of the university and travel to communities across West Africa, where climate change is no longer an academic concept but a lived reality. There, they will engage households, interview stakeholders, collect evidence, and document experiences that will shape not only their doctoral thesis, but also contribute to regional knowledge and policy development. The workshop therefore represents more than the conclusion of a phase in their academic journey. It marks the transition from students of climate science to practitioners of climate research, from learning about solutions to generating the evidence that will help shape them. As Batch 6 embarks on this critical stage of the WASCAL doctoral program, they do so carrying not only the expectations of their supervisors and institutions, but also the shared vision of advancing scientific knowledge for a more climate-resilient West Africa.